Hey creative friends. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've been out here getting to make something, and I just want to say I've had a lot of fun with my NAJ laser using Lightburn, and everything is just working great. I do still want to come back with a tutorial to show you all the settings that I'm currently using. Hopefully it may help some of you, so stay tuned. I will have a video where I'll walk you through all these property settings. But today I'm just coming in and grabbing hopefully a quick cut with some acrylic. I'm going to do it in red and another copy in black acrylic. I'm going to run this a couple of times until it can cut through. I think I'm currently running it at 10 for speed and 85 for power. So I'm going to run this a couple of times and get it to cut, and then I will come back and show you what it is. But just two pieces of layered acrylic. And I'm sorry about the light. It's getting late in the day here. But it's just good to talk to you, and thanks for your patience, and I'm back. Okay, so these are the tiny little pieces I was cutting out. So again, I did it out of red and then also black, and I will tell you, I was afraid I was going to lose these little thin pieces. I did have to pry them out very carefully, and I ended up going with this black one. Had it at 10 for the speed, 100% for the power. You know, I think I went over it about 24 times, so probably a little more than I needed, but I still had to pry it out just a bit, and I need to sand some of these edges to try to smooth them out carefully. So this is not my own image. It was just a real simple one. You could probably create this really easily, but this was actually in Cricut Design Space, and so I took this image and created an offset for it. And so this is the look that I'm going for. It's just the two pieces of acrylic, one on top of the other. So making it like a little his and hers bracelet. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to glue these together. And again, I just thank everybody for all the help. I know I had lots of great comments on the Lightburn video, and I really appreciate that. I did get all the settings working correctly, I think. And so again, I'll come back and show you some more of those settings. But thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate the support. And I'll do a final look at this once I get these pieces sanded and glued together. Thanks. Okay, so something else I'm going to try with these. I have not glued them together, but I have just taped them to the side of a drinking glass, and because I want to take some boiling water and pour over the plastic to try to get it to mold to the shape of the glass, to give some curvature to the acrylic. That way it'll rest better on a wrist. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to take this over to the sink and use my hot water tea kettle and just pour some hot water over it, and then hope that that will make it soft enough to bend the acrylic. So I'll come back with the final pictures. Well, my hot water experiment worked just slightly. There's a slight curve to them, or maybe I'm just imagining it, but yeah, maybe a slight curve. So be very careful with that. It's easy to break glass with boiling water, so it was a little bit less than boiling. And that was heat-resistant tape that I had used to tape it to the glass. So I poured hot water over them and then immediately came in with a hot pad and kind of held it down close to the glass. And as you can see, it worked a little bit. If I had something else to hold it over longer, I think that would work. Alright, so that was a fun experiment. Alright, so now I'm going to tape them together and then just put some string on them. Unfortunately, I don't have any red or black string, but some cording would look really good to tie something around it, or you can put it around your wrist.